Live feed coming shortly. Good afternoon, everybody. Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers. Now we're live. It did go live. I clicked the live send. It must have been a glitch or something because it said I was live, and then I told Austin there's no viewers on, so there's got to be something. And I double checked. So now I know I'm live because it's telling me on Facebook that I'm definitely live. So welcome aboard to Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers. Yes. Okay, I feel so much better. Fantastic. Okay, we are live. So let's get started. Yes, let's start by thanking our sponsors. Great Plains Glass Company, let's start over. American Paintball Coliseum at 303-298-8573, 303-298-8573. Give them a call. FTC Roofing at 720-726-5854. FTC Roofing, 720-726-5854. Hi there, how are you? Baru International, 442-297-3255. 442-297-3255. And Trace Hall, Farmers Insurance at 720-772-0994, 720-772-0994. Peaceful Coexistence at 970-520-7176, 970-520-7176. Rempro, Brandon Geist, 970-743-3420, 970-743-3420. Great Plains Glass Company, 970-554-2810, 970-554-2810. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Glad you're part of the briefing. A lot of people are starting to jump on right now, and I appreciate it as we are live, Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers, to give you an update on what's going to happen today. Okay, so a lot of people are a little leery. I know a little gun shy after things have been going pretty rough. Glad I've heard a few things. Folks in Wiggins, you guys had a rough night. Thanks for the photos and stuff. I appreciate it. Good afternoon, Don. Welcome on. I'm doing great today. A little tired from tennis, but good. I'm actually a little tired. Hey, Isaac. How are you, buddy? Welcome on YouTube there. J Thomas 3688. Thanks for watching us. Yeah, a little tired. I think we get to bed around 1 o'clock last night. And I was up at 6. I had to get ready for tennis this morning. I coach tennis and I have a tennis camp, so I had to get up and get over there. So got about 5 hours of rest, but I'm good. I kind of woke up a couple times. We had a good thunderstorm come through last night. And I saw there was a severe thunderstorm warning, and I think it was Abe or one of the guys put it out right away. It was probably about 3 in the morning, I believe, is when there was a severe thunderstorm warning. So it's been a short night, but I'm going to make it through. So little dog one is sitting next to me here on the couch, and he's listening to the briefing as well. And so, he's probably on little sleep as I am as well. So, hi, Susan. Welcome in. Appreciate you listening, everybody. I'll be pulling off some of the graphics from the Weather Service, but also from my team because they work really hard. Yes, thank you, Eric. I appreciate the thank yous as well. We have put a lot of work into this to make it possible for everybody, and I'm very proud of my team. These guys have done a fantastic job putting things together. And if you go to our Facebook site, they're just amazing to see. The boys guys and gal have done such a fantastic job putting things together. The stream is just amazing. If you look here, this is the live feed. Don't know why it keeps showing the live feed. There we go. Abe did a couple of them there. As you can see, our graphics have just been fantastic from the boys. And I'm really proud of them, boys and girl. I keep saying boys. I'm just used to that. So she knows it. She's like, okay, I'll get to that. One day he's going to remember me, I promise. And Michelle knows it. She's awesome. So some things to know. We posted today, safe driving during a hailstorm. Okay. These are some things to know. So make sure that you go to our Facebook page and it'll tell you what to do in a hailstorm. Here's the flood threat bulletin posted by Abraham just a little bit ago. Look at this. There's a moderate chance of flooding today. Okay? Those are posted for you guys. There's my little clip that I did earlier this morning. Here's your wind risk put together by Freddie, who did a fantastic job. Okay? Freddie puts this together, guys. Freddie puts a lot of work into this. and he tells you the date and he shows you the locations. He points the arrows. He does this for us. Okay, so that's the great work. Softball size hail. Freddie put that on there for today. So we're going to cover all that here in just a minute. And then the warnings. This is my team. This is Abraham who puts those warnings up. He's so amazing on quickly reinforcing these out there for the public. Okay, so I'm telling you, we have done a fantastic job as a team. Michelle putting those photos out, or excuse me, that's Abraham. Michelle's also puts them out. I see some of her posts to prepare people for things. She did that with Sterling a couple nights ago, letting you all know, to be prepared and stuff. So, and we sign them all. I mean, and I know we're not the best on times, and we're working on that as a team. But I'll tell you what, this team has done a fantastic job getting things put together. So, kudos to my team for all the hard work they've done. So let's dive into today's weather briefing. Don't forget to visit us at BigDogWX.com. You go there at the bottom. Of course, our sponsors are here. But folks, if you go here at the bottom, we actually have links to Storm Prediction Center and also to the National Weather Service. So you can click on them. They're there for you to have courtesy of us. So please use them. Okay. And if you click shop merch, you can buy our merchandise, learn a little about us, links, sponsorships, all that stuff's right here at BigDogWX.com. So let's go right into today's forecast. Right now, this is probably going to be updated. This is probably from about 30 minutes ago, but the current temperature now is 73 degrees at the Fort Morgan Airport. But look at the humidity, folks. 78% humidity. It is muggy out there. Matter of fact, Austin's probably going to have to close up the house for me here because the sun's coming out. That's just going to make that mugginess really thick and sticky. It's time to turn the air conditioner on. Okay? I mean, it's 73, but 73 and muggy is hot for us. So look at the dew point, though. That's my concern right now, guys. The dew point. 66 degrees Fahrenheit on the dew point. That is high for here. I'm talking, this is coastal stuff. Dew points you'll see like this in Oklahoma, probably in Texas, and they'll hit even the 70s. We're that close to the 70s, which you would see on the coast. It is bad right now. So I'm telling you, you're definitely feeling it here in northeastern Colorado. Forecast for today, severe thunderstorms. High of 86. Tonight, severe. Tomorrow, severe. Tomorrow night, severe. Okay, I mean, this is the plan. I'm sorry, I hate to be this way, but this is really, really a rough time for us for northeastern Colorado because we're going to be going under all of these watches and warnings, and it's just going to be pretty hectic for us. So we need to be prepared. We definitely need to be prepared. So if you go to the main forecast page, here it is. These are some of the things. They've got flood warnings going on out here. This would probably be Kit Carson County. So there is a flood warning out there already for the folks in Kit Carson County. Okay, so Kit Carson, it's until 12:15 tonight. Flooding rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying flood-prone locations. And flooding is occurring. So there's a flood warning going on right there. Turn around, don't drown is the most important thing I can tell you. So if you live in Kit Carson County, folks, you need to definitely follow the warnings out there. Be careful. Okay, you shouldn't be driving. Flash flood watches are here. Excuse me, not flash flood watches, but flood watches are here. Okay, this is Yuma County. You're in a flood watch now, along with Kit Carson County. These are parts of Nebraska and Kansas here. Okay, this is still that air quality alert. That's from the smoke from Utah. Okay, but you can also see red flag warnings here in our mountain areas. So they're out there. They're out there. So some important things to know ahead of time. So I know you have a lot of questions, and I'm going to get to them as best I can. Somebody put on there I should get a Starlink Mini. Problem is, and we're seeing it with our chasers, when we hit the heavy rain and hail, we lose signal. It's gone right away. So it doesn't work as well. So we're trying to get some people like Viero or any of those places to sponsor us and give us the cell phone, or not the cell phone, but the little boosts to help us, are portable, so we can actually have Wi-Fi in the car, faster Wi-Fi, so we can get that done. So that's what we're trying our best to do. So that's kind of what we're really working on. So good one, Juanita. Dog tired. Yes, very much so. So give me a second. I'll go through all the hail threats and everything here. So appreciate all the comments, though. It's so nice to see how everybody's been so nice to us on this. So All right. So let's go to our first. Enhanced risk for today. This is for today, guys. So there is a big severe weather outlook for us for Wednesday, June 24th. You can see the counties that are involved. Okay, these are all our eastern counties, and I can tell you that I'll show the southern part of the state as well in just a minute. But this is more focusing on the northeastern. Notice the tornado threat, low to medium. Is it gone? No. Is there a chance? Absolutely. Every thunderstorm that can produce a tornado. I mean, people sit there and say it has to have this. That can be there, and we may not see it. It could be a low risk day, but you can still have one. So you always need to be prepared for tornadoes, especially out here in northeastern Colorado, just because we are in that topography that's a little different from everybody else. Hail, yikes, high threat, wind, flooding. Okay, so there's a big chance today. All right, severe threat, golf ball to softball, 70-mile-an-hour winds, tornadoes are possible. Okay, so if you're in the orange here, this is the enhanced risk. Akron, Fort Morgan, Sterling, Kimball, Cheyenne, Sidney. Okay, if you're in the yellow, that doesn't mean you're out of it. You're still in a pretty good risk. So that's Foco, Longmont, Denver, Boulder, Deer Trail, Lyman, Flagler, St. Francis, Imperial. Okay, Julesburg, Ogallala, Oshkosh. Okay, you guys are in some rough goes. As far as south as Eads are in a high risk. Okay, so here's the severe hail probability. Okay, and Freddie put this together great. Freddie went there and zoomed in on northeast Colorado and drew the arrows for you to help you out. But you can look here. Okay, this is a level 2 intensity. Okay, that means anywhere within 25 miles of a point, you're going to have a level 2 threat, a very high chance of very severe hail. Okay, so these are the areas that are in this hatched area here. This less than hatched is a risk, but not as high. So if you're in this highlighted area, you're probably going to see either hail or hail as the size of golf ball up to softball size hail. Okay, so that's the Cheyenne Ridge that's going to play a factor for us. Okay, so 2 p.m. may initiate as early as 2. Okay, so we're already geared up, ready to go. We'll probably have to jump in the car. Okay, did you check over here if they have that stuff?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. All right, sorry, talking to a little dog here. He's getting ready to get something for a mount. But, yeah, there you go. So that's our severe threat for us there is the hail. Okay, severe hail. Let's look at our severe winds. Winds up to 70 miles an hour, and that's in that hatched zone here. This is hatched, meaning that there's a pretty good chance. Okay, we go here, excessive rainfall. Look at this. Okay, if you're in the high risk, the moderate risk. I can't read it. Austin, I don't have my glasses on. In the slight risk, at least 15%. Okay, perfect. Son, he forgot his keys, and I forgot my glasses. Hey, I can see. Okay, there we go. So there's our flood risks out there. Probably should have cleaned my glasses. Okay, so there is a high flood risk for some of these areas here. Let's look at the timing. Denver Metro. Okay, 8 o'clock to 2 a.m. Foothills, not too bad. Palmer Divide, 5 p.m. all the way to 2 a.m. Northeast Plains, guys, I'm sorry, it's a broken record for us. It's the same. Okay, this is day 3 for us in a row of getting hammered. Okay, getting hammered. Northern I-25, Foco, Greeley, Windsor, Loveland. You're looking between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. So, does that mean this is specific time? No. This means this is the probability of when things are going to happen. Okay, so I do want you to know that this is most likely when it's going to occur, but things can go a little bit earlier, like you saw, as early as 2 p.m. Okay, so the Palmer Divide might need to be ready. Northern I-25 might need to be ready. Okay, are we going to be out? Absolutely, we'll probably be out. So here it is. There's our severe run risk again. Timing 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. Thursday. This is kind of what happened last night. And folks, I'm telling you, we saw that big storm in Washco last night. We were like, let's head to it because this could be a monster. We drove out there and it died as we were driving that way. So we stopped and we stayed on 14 and 71 saying it's going to start right here to the west of us. And we all made that decision as a team, and we saw it develop over Wiggins, and we knew that was it. So we got on there right away with everybody and said, be prepared. And we gave you that warning yesterday where it was going to be at too. Okay, so here's your hail hazards, wind damage, basically what I've covered. Okay, and this is from the Weather Service here. Let's go to Storm Prediction Center real quick. Today, this is kind of the big area of all of everything, as you can see. All right, so this is the orange. We're the only ones in the orange today. There are going to be storm chasers all over. Some storm chasers are talking about going up here, and I'm fine with that. Let them go. Okay, and people want to know about tomorrow. Let's give you out for tomorrow. Ugh. I love severe weather, but I know some of you are like, please don't say it. Yeah. There it is tomorrow. Tornado threat's down tomorrow. Wind and hail is there. Okay. But if you're in the Oklahoma, Kansas area, the tornado threat goes up a little bit tomorrow. Okay. So will we be here? Probably here. We're going to stay here because of the hail and wind threat. Okay. So we'll see. All right. Let's go day 3 outlook. Already it's marginal. Okay. There's a possibility this could be slight by day 3 when it arrives. Just something to think about. Let's go to the 4 to 8 day outlook. This is day 4 outlook. We're good. Day 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that mean nothing? No, it just means that right now it's not seeing it on the horizon. Okay, so just giving you that's a possibility. Alrighty, so now let's take some questions and bounce back to all of you. You guys are amazing fans to watch right now, and I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Skylar. Awesome. Yeah, Skylar, glad that you, I'm looking at my comments finally, catching up. Skylar's on from FTC Roofing. I appreciate it. They're one of our sponsors, Skylar Fisher. They're on there as our FTC Roofing sponsors, and they are amazing. They do a great job. So please don't feel free to give them a call, and we'll scroll their number up there as well. As you can see, we keep them scrolling on the screen for them all. So we always try to keep our sponsors on here. Because of them, it's why we can do what we do. Yeah, we're going to be out tonight. Where are we going to chase yet? I think right now, if it's my decision, which it probably isn't going to be, but if I had my choice, I would probably choose where I started last night. Same place. I really think that that's a good starting point up at 71 and 14, and then we break south or break north as we need to. That's kind of the best that I can see. And the reason I say so, I think things are going to come from north to south. The Cheyenne Ridge is going to feed it out by Cheyenne and send it southeast. So I think that's the best thing for us at this point. Looking at Diana here. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with comments here. Thank you. Appreciate all the nice comments from Diane. Gemma, thank you very much. Debbie, yes, thank you. You're always so faithful to us, Debbie, being on. Susan, thank you for the comment about our team being irreplaceable. Cecilia, you are awesome. Yes, we do use Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. Abe's telling everybody thank you. Yes, Brandon Durbin. What's the plan today? Well, I kind of gave you that a little bit, but I'll give you more here. Yes, we'll be safe, I promise. Listening from Cheyenne. Welcome, Amber. How's Morgan County? Amy, I think it's going to be another round again like it was last night. Yeah, Abe's saying that there is a way, but we just need to have a mobile hotspot team to help us out. So Abe is saying that severe hail has been upgraded to 30%. I had a storm come by us at 1:30. Yes, Sherry, I saw that. I did see that last night. That was pretty late storm. Fleming, a beautiful light show. And yeah, I think Fleming's going to be in play today too. I don't think you guys are, if I remember, you weren't in the orange, but you're still in the yellow. So I think that definitely there's a good chance. Let's see. Jake, I'm not sure. What do you mean? Where was that? Let me know a little more specific. Cheyenne, then Southeast. Yes, Jake. Sorry. Yes. Cheyenne and Southeast. Thanks for the thumbs up. I think I know what you meant now. Thank you, Don, for the nice comment. Last night when I was really headed back to Morgan, we stopped at Stubbs for a little bit. I decided to take back roads into town. It was so foggy. Yeah. I'll tell you why, Daisy. When hail does that, it's so, obviously it's so cold and it creates that fog and it's really difficult. And you can usually tell when someone's been struck by heavy hail or big hail because it fogs up the ground so bad. So yeah, that's very, very common for that. So crazy. Susan, let's look. Make sure. Are you in the orange? Let's look. Fleming, Fleming, Fleming. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, you're pretty close to that orange and yellow. So I'd say yeah. And these are our counties. This is Phillips, or excuse me, Cedric, Phillips, Yuma, Washington, Morgan, Weld, and Logan. Those are our Colorado counties that are really into it. It looks like a part of Adams County too. A clip of Adams County is in there as well. So as I'm looking at my screen, I just refreshed back. I know you can't see that, but I can. So how's it looking towards Littleton, Castle Rock area? Skylar, let's take a look here. Let me switch over. That way you guys can see. Let me switch over real quick. Castle Rock. Yeah, here's the thing, Skylar. Castle Rock and Springs, for some reason, that Palmer Divide, when this Cheyenne Ridge gets going, it likes to throw in some as well. And what we've seen is what's called the Denver Cyclone. You guys could see my arrow. And what happens is this DCVZ, the Denver Cyclone, spins right here, and it spins these storms up. And a lot of times they start real big right here in this area, and then they get really strong, and then they flatten out and die. And that's kind of what happened last night in Akron. That storm that went over this area was really, really intense. So if it does initiate, obviously from the upslope flow, it's going to go right off the mountains and go right there. So I do think that there's definitely a shot. I think Littleton's in this area is here as well. So any parts of the Denver metro, I think, could be in play today for that reason, Skylar. So just be prepared for that. Lamar's been dodging storms. Yeah, Corn you have, but there's been some big ones out by Ordway and places like that. So just, yeah, we've kind of been lucky too, dodging them, but then of course we got it as well. Stay safe from Greeley. Thank you. Moved last year from Florida to Sterling. We survived years of hurricanes. This weather and hail is no joke out here. Yeah, you're right. No, you're absolutely right, Yvette. People don't realize that this place, Colorado, can just change on a dime out here so quick. And I want y'all to know, last night's storm that we saw, it was 25 minutes is all it took for that thing to blow up to 40,000 feet. It was incredible. You had 2 inches, Drema? I had 26 hundredths of an inch here. A quarter of an inch is all I had. Is New Raymer part of this? And what time? Yeah, same time like last night, Cecilia. I do. I think that's there. Yeah, that's a great question, Jeff. And I think a lot of it is what's called CAPE, and that's that convective energy that's out there. If there's not a lot of CAPE in this region, storms will die out. Today's CAPE, honestly, is 3,500 joules per kilogram. That is huge. That means storms are going to sustain and go today very well. But also, like I was mentioning, if they come off the Denver cyclone like that, sometimes that energy gets sucked into the cyclone, and then it kills the storm, and then it loses its punch. That's what happened last night towards Yuma, that storm that went through. And then it refired and got a little stronger because it got some of the other energy from out in the other areas. And a lot of times the storms will get re-energized when they'll get squashed by a boundary. A boundary will cut into them, and it will flatten them out, and they'll die. And then as that boundary's gone through, it gets a little bit more energy, and it can recycle and restart over again. So that's one of the other reasons why storms can do that. So that's a great question. So Darren, it's not looking good for Wiggins again tonight. Hate to say it, buddy. So I think you need to be prepared out in Wiggins. So I think I've got all the questions answered. Thank you for the YouTube watchers as well. I appreciate those that are watching on YouTube because we got both streams going. But I think most of my questions have been on Facebook, which is great. Don't get me wrong. So trying to see where my YouTube people are. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I had a couple of YouTube people watching, so I appreciate those that were watching on the YouTube channel. We'll be on Facebook tonight, of course. YouTube, Abe will try to get on there if he's out. And if we're in different locations, we try to get on YouTube as well to make it a little bit easier. I think, though, we're going to focus right here in this area again. I think this part of northeastern Colorado has kind of been the target zone. And I know some of you out in Holyoke and places are getting weather, but just the intensity that we had last night really focused out here. So that's kind of why we were out there. So Is Brush going to get it? I do think that there's another chance. Kimberly, definitely. Um, we dodged a pretty good bullet, and I know some people were telling us we didn't get hail and Brush. Well, I get that, but we put that warning out there so people knew to get your car under shelter. We drove by the car wash. People were sitting under that car wash, doing a great job. Going, you know what? I'm not losing my car. That's a smart thing to do, and I hope you took our advice last night and parked your vehicle under shelter because I think that's definitely going to be a factor again today. 4-inch diameter hail, that's softball size hail, folks, is forecasted for today. So, welcome, Miranda. Thanks for joining us from Scotts Bluff. We were out there a couple of days ago, so we were out in that area chasing. We were out by Dick's and southeast of you. We like to chase out there by and those locations. We go out to Burns, Wyoming, and places like that. So, and I love going to Scotts Bluff. It's beautiful up there, going up at the bluff. So, I really enjoy that one. So, Yuma, you're probably going to be a little bit later. Again, I think it's all set up like last night. Everybody, so is the best thing that I can tell you. It's a wash, rinse, repeat like last night's setup. So, with that being said, I'll leave the questions up there for a moment. Real fast, take a moment. Guys, write these numbers down if you need our sponsors. They sponsor us for this reason because they know that at the beginning of the severe weather season, you're going to get something and people need help. So let's start with FTC Roofing at 720-726-5854. 720-726-5854. Bahru International, they do our apparel. You can give them a call if you need apparel stuff made for you at 442-297-3255. Trace Hall at Farmers Insurance, 720-772-0994. He's an insurance agent from Farmers Insurance. Peaceful Coexistence at 970-520-7176. 970-520-7176. Rempro, guys, if you have water damage, flooding is a possibility, you need to give him a call. Brandon Geist is amazing at 970-743-3420. Great Plains Glass Company, you got broken glass and things you need repaired, 970-554-2810. 970-554-2810. American Paintball Coliseum, good people at 303-298-8573. So there you go. I'm going to leave our sponsors there to stream. Watch them. Write down the number. Take a screenshot of these folks. If you have damage and you need to call them, I'm telling you, we've worked with some of these folks and they do good work. Okay. I know that some people want to be on our stream and say, call me and call us. Sorry. We talk to these folks and they ask us and tell us a little bit about themselves and they ask to be a sponsor with us and it works for us. And I've used some of these. Brandon Geist at Rempro, amazing. I don't want to go anywhere else but Brandon Geist at Rempro. Okay. And he's got 3 locations. He's got Fort Morgan, he's got Sterling, and I think he's going to be opening in South Dakota as well. So, yeah, Great Plains Glass. I said, you know what? They're my sponsor. I'm going to try them out. And I went and tried them out. One of the best things I did. Great people. Okay, working with them was fantastic. So, I'm telling you, got to keep those in mind. What about Sterling? Same thing like last night. Rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Appreciate everything you do. Thank you so much. Chances of Wiggins getting hit again. Karina, I hate to say it, but I think a high chance. Absolutely. So they just got here. Any chances for hail in Fort Morgan? Oh, Fort Carson. Fort Carson. Yeah, I do. I think the southern part of the state's well. I'm sorry, I did forget to show the southern state. Let's do that. Let me bounce out real fast. I'm sorry, I know I wanted to get off, but I told everybody I would show the southern part, and there are viewers as well. So let me switch over here real quick, and let me show you southern Colorado with their risk, okay? Because they are our viewers as well, and I appreciate them following us. So let me go here, Denver Boulder, and change over here. This is from National Weather Service Pueblo. Okay, so they're a little different than everybody. Here's theirs. Here's your storm tracks tonight, 2 to 9 p.m. If you're in this highlighted area, okay, hail up to 2 inches, gusts to 70 miles an hour, isolated tornadoes, and local flash flooding. You won't have the hail like we have. We're going to have 4 inches here. That's softball. You guys will have golf ball size hail probably in these areas. So this little hatched area is where they're talking at. So if you're in Baca, Prowers, Bent, Kiowa, Cheyenne, Lincoln, El Paso, Crowley, Pueblo, Otero, Los Animas, Huerfano, Costilla, and Fremont and Teller counties, you might want to have your notifications on. Okay, so just keeping you in the thread for that. So I'm sorry to our southern viewers, I apologize. I said I was going to do that, and I'm sorry I did not. So there you go. I want to show you that, and then our friends out in Kansas, you can see you're under a flood watch for you guys. Just so much saturation out there for you guys. You've had a lot of rainfall. Okay, a lot of rainfall. Nebraska too. Our friends in Nebraska. There's a bit of a flood advisory here out by McCook. You guys are under a flood watch. And then our friends over by the Panhandle. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. This is this is the western part of Kansas here. Oberlin. Got a friend that lives in Oberlin, Kansas. Chief of the fire department up there. Here you go. And then this is Scottsbluff area, Chugwater. They don't have much on there right now, but that can change as they get farther along. So, okay, there we go. Sorry, I missed you all. So sorry. It says, very impressed the night you kicked a viewer off. Well, Susan, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I try to be a positive person in life, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. There's times I have tough nights and stuff too, but man, if you're just going to come on here and just make negative comments and rip on us or rip on anybody on our thing, I don't want you on our team. I don't want you, not our team, but I want you on our viewing thing. I don't need the viewers like that. I need viewers that really are going to take the advice we give them and trust us and know that we're out there to help you folks. Okay. Yeah, there are times that we do chases in Oklahoma and stuff like that. And if the severe threat's mild here, we're probably not going to chase here. And we probably want to go to Oklahoma. We want to get some good stuff too. But, that's just, I don't know. We'll see. Mama, I love that thing. I love that name for you, Mama. That's awesome. Stephanie, how bad does it look for Yuma? I think you're a little bit less than what we are, but you still have that chance of 4-inch hail. Alyssa says, my husband said you taught him back in school. Oh, I might have. I know a lot of Booths that I remember. I remember Chantel Booth too, I think. So she was in school with my son. She went to school with Little Dog 1. So yes, I do. But I can't. We leave in an hour, Gemma, so it's not going to happen. So don't be sorry. They needed it. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, and again, if you guys see someone advertising on the screen, help us out and let us know. I'm sorry. I have to be respectful to my advertisers. Chantel's my sister-in-law. Oh, okay, cool. There you go. There you go. I wonder, are you, and I'm not trying to be nosy, Alyssa. Is Tyler? Is it Tyler Booth? Is that who it was? I can't remember. It might have been. So, but, because I did teach him. But yeah, if you guys see somebody advertising on there, please let us know and we'll put a stop to it. We just can't do that. We cannot. So we're trying to respect our paying sponsors that do that. So how about North of Sterling Reservoir, Nebraska state line? Man, it could be rough. It could be a rough night for you out there. So, okay, perfect. I saw that Alyssa put that on there. So, okay. He's a good kid. Knew him when he played football. I used to announce his name all the time at the football stadium too. So he was a good kid. So awesome. Okay, cool. So there you go. Well, I'll wrap up here from Big Dog Northeast Coast Storm Chasers. Come here, love. My dog is whining at me. She's like, you're not giving me any love time. This is my dog, Riley. She's a sweetheart. She's the sweetest dog ever. She loves to be on the camera too, so she's a pain in the butt, but she loves it. So there you go, everybody. So that's it for tonight. Oops, going to get hit again. Yes, I said that. Yeah, Jocelyn, sorry, that is true. North Platte, Nebraska looking. Whew, you're under flood watch. I don't think you're going to get. Thank you. No kisses right now. I'm talking. I don't think you're going to get what we're getting here. I do think though, you're going to have that. So, no, that's okay, Sal. Good. Yes, my little Riley. She's the sweetest ever. She loves licking. Eckley, same thing. Wash, rinse, spin. North Platte. Tanner, North Platte. Yeah, flood watch. I think if anything, you're going to get heavy rain, but I don't think you're going to get the massive severe stuff as we're forecasted to get here in Colorado. You're just east of it, too far. So, anything else? New alert block updates are here. I don't know what that is. All right. Yeah, no, I understand if you come in late. That was a long briefing, 35 minutes, but I wanted everybody to know. So, guys, all I can say is you need to be weather aware, be prepared. Know that the hail today is something we're not going to mess with. That's the focus of the story today. If you're in eastern Colorado, northeastern Colorado, please remember to have your cars under shelter if you can. If you don't have that, I'm sorry. So, Dixon, Scottsbluff. Yeah, Miranda, I was just saying kind of that same thing. You guys are in that threat with us as well. Unfortunately, you guys can get the 4-inch hail too. It's kind of moved into your area as well. So, all right. Is that it, everybody? Is that it? You want to say goodbye? Thank you. I know. You're a sweet dog. You're the sweetest dog ever. This dog doesn't bark. She does, but she's like the softest, most gentlest dog you'll ever pet. So everybody loves her when they get a hold of her. She's so soft. So, all right. So that's it. Thank you guys so much. I want my car trash. So where do I go? I wish I could give you an exact spot. Hail is so unpredictable. All I can tell you is if you look at the radar and you see magenta, probably want to go there. You're welcome, Madison. That was hilarious. Yeah, Wiggins, same thing like I said last night. So please, yeah, Jake, if you want it, find the magenta on the radars and go to those places. That's where the hail usually is at. Or another guy you can follow is Dan Fitz. He owns the company called Right Turn Chasers, and he is the hail king of northeastern Colorado. He has more hail damage, more dents. Matter of fact, his windshield, I understand, he's got peel-off windshield. So when it gets damaged, he just peels it off and goes to the next layer. So I'm serious. That's honestly what I heard. So, all right, brush like last night too. Yeah, same thing. And it just depends where the hail core is going to be at, everybody. We'll tell you where the hail core is as soon as we see it on the radar. So have your notifications on, and if we go live, boom, we'll be going. We'll probably be going out here in the next hour or so, so it could start earlier. So we'll go from there. Yep, Dan Fitz, Fitz, Dan Fitz. It is called Right Turn Chasers. He's always live on YouTube, and he's amazing. He's a great friend of ours. So if you want to chase with him, that man's crazy. We always tell each other, the team, if you pass Dan Fitz, get out of the area because we don't want to be there. So, all right, there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching. There's our sponsors. We'll keep them streaming on the side for you. You guys have a great night. Be careful out there. I'm boring you to death. Thank you, love. Stay safe. Be careful. Bye now.